The month is July. The excitement for a summer vacation on Lake Oconee for the second time in a row was in progress. Everything was looking up. I had a new boyfriend. I was pursuing all the things I loved. I had started summer school. And then on a 4th of July evening, we got the news that our beloved Alaskan Malamute Maya had died in her sleep. The death was a surprise. It was kind of suspicious. She's so cute here. She would always put her nose on the table whenever begging for food. It was adorable. We miss her so much. Oh my gosh, we must have had random bursts of emotional breakdowns. It was so sad. Here is beautiful St. Augustine.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
And the museum, the Lightner. Go check it out if you're ever in town. There's my boyfriend. Can I just move into this place, please? Here we are on Lake Oconee, watching the fireworks on July 3rd, actually. They did it a day before. And it was just so mesmerizing seeing the reflection of fireworks on the lake. But man, you had to get out of there before everyone headed home, because there must have been hundreds of boats headed in the same direction as you. And it was just a recipe for disaster. But it was the most memorable, I think, 4th of July I've had in years. My brother and sister bopping up and down. They got crushed out there. And then here's some time on the actual July 4th where we're just enjoying the day and having our own little fireworks. And of course, what would the day be without family activities and spending time together? Hannah! Here was the Lake Oconee, I can't remember the club name, but it was really beautiful. This is us headed home, crossing this bridge in Jacksonville. The Napoleon Bridge, I believe it's called. It was very beautiful. Here we brought Maya home from the veterinarian. She was frozen solid. And here we're burying her. Of course, Raphael's putting tons of herbs and spices to keep the coons away. We gave her a little burial. Here Raphael's using my oil. Sun-kissed mix. We just got to North Carolina, Boone. And there's Vincent over there, my brother. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And tomorrow, Boone, North Carolina must be one of my favorite places to go. I just love being in the mountains, surrounded by nature and beauty. People are so nice. And yeah, I enjoyed a lot. I'm not gonna lie, being here at night, a cabin in the middle of nowhere mountains, it can be kind of intimidating at night. It's literally something straight out of an 80s horror film.
It looks like it's grandpa.
At one point, I got to drive through the mountains by myself. First time on these ziggly-zaggly roads, and I did really well. Super proud of myself. And then here is just the view in the neighborhood that we had, and me walking. The neighbors were really nice. And of course, what cabin kind of day would I have if I didn't have a cup of hot chocolate? I don't know why I was doing that, but I felt suspense and I had to match. Had to match it. Here we're at the local farmers market. It was so cute. People were super nice. Then after that, we went on a hike. This was an intense hike, especially with the shoes I was wearing, guys. I must have almost slipped to my death 3 times and busted my head at least once, almost. But it was gosh, I can't talk. Other than that, it was pretty good. It was so much fun. Be more wise than me and wear the right shoes. Here I remember thinking about the importance of living the kind of life you want and shaping and crafting it without anyone getting in the way, really. I thought a lot about how society distracts you from nature. Like in suburban areas or the city, it's just these concrete jungles. And I realized almost every time I've gone to Boone, the beauty of nature and how it reminds me of the importance to be present, the importance to be authentic to who you are. And not only that, but to see God in everything, to be grateful, I think. And that, most of all, anything's possible if you just put your mind to it. And then I thought it was so crazy how society tries to mold you into something you're not. It literally shoves thoughts down your throat that are just wrong and contorted and not helpful at all. I had to ask myself, what can I do to improve this? How can I live a life that I want, that excites me? And the truth is, it's harder than it seems.
It's a video.
Or maybe it's easier than it seems. Maybe it's just a matter of courage and a matter of really putting your foot down for what you want. Life seems so much more difficult. Why can't it be easy? Is it a mindset shift? I don't know. What I do know is there's a mud pie that I would step on as soon as I open this gate. Yay.
Hannah, no! Don't touch the stones! Hannah, don't touch them! Don't do it, Hannah! No! You'll be gone forever!
I can't tell you how magical it was to go to a Catholic Mass in the mountains. Oh my gosh. And then sit on the porch in a gorgeous dress for no reason, just because I felt like it. There's something so nostalgic about it. I just love it. Today was actually my birthday, July 31st. We walked on this long trail, and I was a little upset because my brother had eaten my birthday cake, tiramisu from Publix. Regardless of how the day was seeming to turn out bad, I was determined to be positive and make it the best day ever. And I feel like I did a pretty good job of that. My boyfriend had picked up this racing jacket for me, AMC I think it was, and it was just so beautiful. And I got to wear it on my birthday, so I was super happy. Here I was feeling super grateful for everything I was seeing. The yellow on the leaves, the light in the shining through the trees. Here I fell, and it was pretty bad. Those roseberry bushes hurt. And then here we had a little calf, blocking our pathway, and the other cows looked like they were ready to charge to protect him. But luckily, another little one shoved him out of the way, as if he knew we needed to walk through there. It was so cute. These are the stones from Outlander. No, I'm kidding, they're not, but I thought they kind of looked like it, and I was psyched. Oh my gosh, I was in love with these stones. I honestly wish I could spend every day like this. I feel like I'd have more things figured out if I spent more time in nature, just with people I loved or appreciated, and just reflected on life more often. I've always walked through life with this certainty that God has something amazing planned for me. Whether small or big, that it was written in the stars and that it was bound to happen. I don't have fear of when it will happen. Sometimes, sure, I get a serious case of anxiety, but I just let it go and give it to God and trust that everything will happen in due time. I was thinking, I came up with this saying, I was like, he changes his mind more than a squirrel has nuts. But I believe God puts the fire in you when it matters the most. And usually it's that fire that is our direction on where to go. I don't know what God wants me to do, but maybe I actually do, because it's that fire that burns when I think of those things that I'm super passionate about. Also, apologies on not fitting some of these clips to the YouTube format or screen or whatever it is. Here we're headed home, getting a last view of the beautiful mountains of Boone, North Carolina. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and subscribe and give this video a like. If you feel like it, of course. Until next time.